Right now, something important is changing and most people don't even realize it yet. It's happening quietly, without noise, without headlines big enough to grab everyone's attention. But for seniors across Canada, this moment matters more than it seems. Because sometimes, the changes that look small at first turn out to have the biggest impact on everyday life. Think about it. You wake up, you follow your routine, you step outside with confidence, believing everything works the same way it always has. That sense of comfort, that feeling of knowing what to expect, it gives peace of mind. But what if, without you knowing, the rules have already shifted? What if the system you trusted is no longer as simple as it used to be? This is where the urgency begins. Not fear but awareness. Not panic but preparation. Because the truth is, when changes happen silently, they can catch even the most careful people off guard. And for seniors, even a small misunderstanding can turn into stress, confusion, or unnecessary trouble. You've spent years building your life with discipline, responsibility, and hard work. You've followed rules, respected systems, and done everything the right way. So when something changes, you deserve to know. You deserve to be informed before it affects you. This moment right now is not just another update. It's a reminder. A reminder that staying aware is staying strong. That knowing what's changing gives you control, confidence, and peace. Because when you understand what's happening around you, no rule, no change, no situation can take you by surprise. And that's why this matters today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. This message is for you. Yes, you, the ones who have given years of your life to building families, supporting communities, and shaping the world we live in today. You are not just part of the system, you are the reason it exists. Every step you've taken, every sacrifice you've made, every challenge you've faced, it all matters. And it deserves to be respected. As a senior, your daily life should feel simple, comfortable, and secure. You've earned that peace. You've earned the right to move freely, to make decisions with confidence, and to go about your day without second-guessing every small detail. But when changes happen without clear communication, it can feel like the ground beneath you is shifting, like the rules you trusted are no longer speaking your language. It's easy for others to overlook how these changes affect you. They may think it's just a small update, just another rule, just another adjustment. But for you, it's different. It's personal. Because it touches your independence, your routine, and your sense of control. And no one should ever feel confused or uncertain about something that impacts their everyday life. You deserve clarity. You deserve to feel included, not left behind. You deserve to understand what's changing in a way that is simple, direct, and respectful of your time and experience. Because your journey has been long, your contributions have been real, and your voice still matters. This is not about age. It's about value. It's about recognizing that every senior deserves to feel confident, informed, and supported, especially when something new comes into their world. And now, something new is being introduced, something that many did not see coming. The rules around parking permits are starting to change, and at first glance, it may not seem like a big deal. It might sound simple, even routine, just another update in a long list of policies. But when you look closer, you begin to realize that this change carries weight. It has the power to affect how you move, where you park, and how confidently you step out of your home each day. For years, you've followed the system as it was. You knew where you could park, what permits you needed, and how everything worked. It became second nature, something you didn't have to think twice about. That sense of familiarity brought comfort. It allowed you to focus on your day without worrying about making mistakes. But now, that familiarity is being tested. These new changes may bring different requirements, new conditions, or updated rules that are not immediately clear. And that's where the challenge begins. Because when something changes without enough awareness, it can create confusion. You might find yourself questioning what's allowed and what's not. You might hesitate before parking, unsure if you're still following the rules correctly. And it's not just about understanding the change, it's about how quickly things can shift without notice. One day everything feels normal, and the next day, the system expects something new from you. That sudden shift can feel overwhelming, especially when no one has clearly explained what to expect. This is why it matters to pay attention right now. Because what seems small today could turn into something difficult tomorrow if it's ignored. Awareness is your strength in moments like these. Knowing what's changing gives you the ability to adapt, to stay confident, and to keep moving forward without fear or hesitation. Now imagine what could happen if these changes go unnoticed. You step out with the same confidence, you park the way you always have, trusting your experience, trusting your routine, but this time, something is different. You don't see it at first. There's no clear signal, no strong warning. And then suddenly, you're faced with a situation you didn't expect: a ticket on your windshield, a warning you don't understand, or a fine that feels completely unfair. That moment can feel frustrating. Not because you did something wrong on purpose, but because no one told you things had changed. It creates confusion. It creates doubt. You start asking yourself questions: did I miss something? Was I supposed to know this? When did this even happen? And that feeling, that uncertainty, it can take away your confidence in an instant. For many seniors, even a small issue like this can turn into a bigger burden. It's not just about the money. It's about the stress, the time, the effort it takes to fix something that could have been avoided. It's about the feeling of being caught off guard in a system you trusted for years. And sometimes, these situations don't stop at one mistake. One misunderstanding can lead to repeated problems. You may begin to feel hesitant every time you park. You may second-guess yourself, even when you're trying your best to follow the rules. That hesitation can slowly take away your sense of ease and independence. This is how small changes can create big consequences when they are ignored. Not because you're careless, but because the information didn't reach you in time. And no one deserves to feel stressed or penalized simply for not being aware of something that was never clearly explained. But here's the turning point, the moment where everything begins to shift in your favor. Because even though these changes may feel sudden, even though they may seem confusing at first, there is something powerful that can protect you from all of it: knowledge. The moment you become aware, the moment you understand what's changing and why, everything starts to feel different. That uncertainty begins to fade. That hesitation slowly disappears. And in its place, you regain something truly important: control. Knowledge is not just information. It's confidence. It's the ability to walk out of your home knowing that you are prepared, that you understand the system, and that no hidden change can catch you off guard. It gives you the strength to make the right decisions without second-guessing yourself. It gives you peace of mind in situations that once felt stressful. You don't have to feel confused. You don't have to feel left behind. Because when you take the time to learn what's new, you put yourself back in charge. You turn a possible problem into a manageable situation. You replace fear with clarity. And the best part is, it doesn't take much. Just a little awareness, just a little attention, and suddenly, you're ahead of the situation instead of reacting to it. Instead of being surprised, you're ready. Instead of feeling uncertain, you're confident. This is your advantage. This is your power. In a world where rules can change quietly, being informed is what keeps you steady, strong, and secure in your everyday life. This is why staying informed is no longer just a good habit, it has become something truly essential. In a world where things can change quietly and quickly, awareness is what keeps you one step ahead. It's what protects your routine, your confidence, and your peace of mind. Every time you take a moment to understand what's new, you are doing something powerful for yourself. You are choosing clarity over confusion. You are choosing strength over uncertainty. And most importantly, you are choosing to stay in control of your life, no matter what changes come your way. It doesn't matter how small the update may seem. Even the smallest detail can make a big difference when it comes to rules and systems. That's why paying attention, asking questions, and staying connected to reliable information matters so much. It's not about overthinking, it's about being prepared. You've already proven your strength through years of experience. You've handled challenges, adapted to changes, and kept moving forward no matter what life brought your way. And this is no different. This is just another moment where your awareness becomes your greatest tool. When you stay informed, you remove the fear of the unknown. You walk with confidence because you know what to expect. You make decisions without hesitation because you understand the situation. That sense of readiness changes everything. It brings calm where there could have been stress. It brings certainty where there could have been doubt. And in moments like this, preparation is not just helpful, it's empowering. And this is the moment that truly matters, the moment where a simple choice can make all the difference. You can either wait, assume everything is fine, and risk being caught off guard, or you can take action now and stay one step ahead. Because when changes like these happen, time becomes more important than ever. It's easy to think, I'll check this later, or it probably won't affect me. But the truth is, waiting can turn a small issue into a bigger problem. What seems distant today can become real tomorrow. And when that moment comes, it often brings stress, confusion, and regret that could have been avoided with just a little attention earlier. You deserve better than that. You deserve to feel secure in your daily life, to move freely without worrying about unexpected surprises. And that security comes from taking things seriously before they become urgent. It comes from choosing awareness before consequences. This is not about fear, it's about responsibility to yourself. It's about protecting your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. Because once a situation becomes urgent, it demands more from you. It takes more effort, more time, more stress. But when you act early, everything becomes easier, smoother, and more manageable. So don't wait for a problem to appear before you pay attention. Don't let uncertainty grow into something bigger. Right now, in this moment, you have the chance to stay informed, to stay prepared, and to stay in control. Because sometimes, the biggest regrets don't come from what we did, they come from what we delayed.